EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape. Past the 30.
31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Sliding out of the pocket and finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw, Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it and live to fight another down.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
He was brought down by Malcolm Smith.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
First and 10
from the gun, Mayfield. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Lining up
for 1st and goal. Forget running the football. Forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with a pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Here we go.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And this is caught. He hits Landry. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll give it to Chubb. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal. Here's Mayfield trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Glennb419. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
Tackle made.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Donovan Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Malcolm Smith there for the stop. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Mayfield down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And now it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
4th down, Mayfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Following the interception, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt.
39-yard.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier. It's a gain of 10. First
they go play action. Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Glennb419. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. It's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete. Intended for Austin Hooper. Brings up 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd.
Mayfield
Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot.
And got his man complete. The 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And it's going to be caught. Not sure why they went for 2, but they do get it.
Browns 7.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Mayfield on play action. Buying time to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
11 yards.
After the sack on first down, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
But it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. Flush to his right. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. First down, Mayfield. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
Mayfield.
And it's 3rd down.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on 4th. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22.
That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a pickup of 17 there. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Mayfield to throw it. Dancing to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And again, it's Chubb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He was brought down.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Cody Parkey lining up for the extra point.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
50-yard line.
Mayfield now from the 50. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And this This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. Turnover that just got him the football back. Obviously a big one because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a 1-possession game. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get your reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards. First down, Cleveland.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up second.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Credit that break up to Greedy Williams.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Flushed out right. He's going to look, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Today's final score, Browns 21.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. The Browns kicker, Cody Parkey, all set, and off we go from First Energy Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On first down, Ryan. And right away, he lost the football. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
He
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
First down, Atlanta.
Gurley again here on first down. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go play action now. Ryan. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the shotgun, Ryan looking downfield. That's caught inside the 20. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Again, Ryan. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. To throw again is Ryan. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second down and goal. Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. They run. Chubb. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
2-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Now Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Now Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 28-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield rolling to his right. And finding the tight end Hooper.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, it gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
4th down, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
To throw, Mayfield. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
A loss of 7. Brings up
3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Mayfield now. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Falcons.
Play action. It's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. This is intercepted. Picked off by Glennb419. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
7-yard line.
First down, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a big turnover. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Cleveland Browns.
Set to kick off.
Cody Parkey now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Prescott looks to throw on first. This one caught left side by Cooper. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
.47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
They toss it left side to Chubb. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 40-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's taken down inside the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down.
Be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
on 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Mayfield's pass intercepted.
The 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 18. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made at the 23-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down, Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Army. Check.
On play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his
under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Jacob Phillips able to get him for a loss of about 3. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott. Cooper as his guys are first onto the scoreboard. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but, hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense.
Right there, 56. Watch the run. Hey,
A first down throw for Prescott. Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott eluding the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. To the air again, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
Greg Zuerlein lining up for the point after.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Browns 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Peoples-Jones returning. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Back to it after the pick 6. Mayfield going deep here for Landry. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Browns 1st down.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Sean Lee, the linebacker, credited with bringing him down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers and freed up the D lineman to make the play.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mayfield, and he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Brown.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Now Mayfield.
And 7 at the Cowboys' 23-yard line.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's a 1-yard touchdown run for Nick Chubb. And the Browns are back within a score.
The extra point.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle.
B.J. Goodson made the tackle.
2nd and 8 coming up. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
56. They can't hang with us. 56. The money go 47. 56. Here it comes.
They'll throw again. Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Mike 56. Mike 47. Let's get this.
Prescott on 1st down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Ezekiel Elliott. He was taken down at the 50-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 4.
56 to Mike. 47.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
56. I don't think you got it, son. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Prescott to throw to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they want.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. 76 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Cowboys 26. Cody.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Prescott. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And a play like that with how far he had to go to make that sack shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Here's Prescott sliding out of the pocket. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. Looking for the end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
The Browns
now Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
E.J. Goodson.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Gain on the play. Brings up second and 10. At the 7.
Throwing on second down. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Yards to go.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, third and 10. They run. Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Nick Chubb taking it in. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Makes the score Browns 7. Browns nothing. Cody Parkey.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.